Hey guys, Dr. Anthony Pellegrino from Absolute Chiropractic in Seeger, and we've been getting a lot of questions this week in the office, specifically about hypertension. So I just wanted to break down for you guys what the nervous system and what we do has anything to do with hypertension, because cardiovascular disease is like one of the just leading causes of death in the US. So for us, if there's even a small amount that we can do to help some people and change the trajectory of the health in our community, we're absolutely all for that. So as a neurologically based chiropractic office, what we really do focus on isn't just the bones, muscles, ligaments, discs, but it's actually the nerves. So I really geek out when we look at like the electrical circuits of the body, of the heart, of the brain, etc. So a lot of people don't realize, or they sometimes do, that the heart actually has its own electrical system. So if you were to like cut the brain off from the heart, it would still like continue to beat, which is really cool. The thing is that it would beat at about 120, I think it is, like 120 beats per minute left on itself, right? Which is way too fast. We should be 60 to 100. Now, just left on its own, the heart's gonna beat really hard, really fast. And the connection from the brain, what the brain actually tells the heart to do by sending messages down the spinal cord, out the nerves, is the brain actually tells the heart to slow down, right? So the brain is sending messages all the time to the heart to slow down, and if it weren't doing, what we would have is an increase over here, increase of heart rate, increase of blood pressure, etc. Now by the brain sending messages to the heart, what happens is it go ahead and slows down the heart rate, lowers the blood pressure, and allows our body to actually function the way that it should. Now what we do and when we look at our office is where the bones of the spine have actually misaligned through various things that we do in our life, whether they're big accidents and traumas, whether it's sitting down at a desk for years, whether it's tech neck, whether it's being born and having all this trauma to the head and neck. What we do is we look for where these bones of the spine have misaligned and cause a disruption, cause the miscommunication between the brain and the heart or wherever else those messages are going. As we can see here, the brain really does control and coordinate the function of so many different things in the body, and specifically we're talking about heart. So because when this happens, when these bones of the spine misalign, interfering with this communication between the brain and the heart, what's going to happen is this, we're going to come back to here where the heart's kind of run on its own, the heart rate's going to come up, blood pressure's going to come up, etc. Our body actually shifts to what's called a fight or flight response. Right, same kind of thing we talked about in another video where if a lion were to enter this room, all of us are going to get like really scared and we're either run or fight. For me, like I always say, I'm running, I'm not fighting. But what we're going to see is that we're going to be stuck in this place in this fight or flight. The body's literally going to shunt blood, take blood away from our vital organs, the things that we need, right, to survive on a long-standing basis, the digestive organs, the reproductive system, the heart, the lungs, etc. And it's going to take it out towards the muscles and obviously rise up that blood pressure. The same way as if you were exercising at the gym, right, deadlifting, running, whatever it is that you want to do, obviously if you were to take your heart rate or blood pressure, it's going to be really high, because that's what's needed for you to be able to exercise, to do all of those activities. Now, what happens is we get stuck in this mode and we never get to the place where our heart rate or blood pressure are dropping down the way that it's supposed to. So our whole goal here, okay, is to analyze and see what's causing this disconnection, what's causing this interference between the brain, the heart, and all of those different organs. We deliver pinpoint specific adjustments. There's no such thing as a headache adjustment, no such thing as a migraine adjustment, no such thing as a blood pressure adjustment, no such thing as a digestive problem adjustment, none of that. All there is analyzing very specifically to see where there's irritations in the nervous system, delivering pinpoint specific adjustments to correct the cause that remove those misalignments of the spine, take tension off the nerves, so we can get back to this place of resting, digest, healing, allowing our blood pressure, heart rate to go back to the place that it should be for us, allowing our digestive system to function better, allowing our sleep to be better, our lungs to breathe easier. Every aspect of our entire quality of life improves by simply making sure that the brain is going to properly control the body. And that's it. That's what it comes down to.